Just before 8 p.m. today, we had a call that shots were fired near the area of Moffett and Seneca, where we have a city park located. This was a location where a repast was taking place. Information we have is that possibly a burgundy Chrysler 300 drove by. Don't know how many times that vehicle was occupied. Shots were fired from that vehicle. A number of shots were fired. We had 3 people at this time that we confirm were hit. One adult male, he was fatally wounded, and 2 adult females were shot in their tip series in one of our area hospitals. At this time, that's pretty much all we have. We are still in the earlier parts of this investigation, trying to determine exactly what happened.
How many shots in total were fired? Because we've heard upwards of 100 shell casings out there.
So right now, we can just give the estimate. We haven't done the actual physical count, but there were a number of shell casings that were fired. I'm sorry, there were a number of rounds that were fired, and we have a number of shell casings on the ground. So 100, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the number.
And you're looking for the vehicle?
Right now, we're looking for the vehicle. We did have information that the vehicle did have a flat tire. If anybody sees a burgundy Chrysler 300 with a flat tire in this area on the east side, you can either call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. You call a homicide unit at 596-2260. Either of those two, give us any information that you have, and that'll help us move this case forward.
Can you explain again a repass? What is a repass?
Repass is what happens after a funeral.
Do you know what kind of weapons were used in this? What kind of?
So we do have some rifle rounds. We do have some small caliber rounds, casings as well.
Do you know if it was, was it Glock switches, anything like that?
So at this time, we don't know. With the number of rounds that we have fired, and with the finding that we did have some rifle shell casings as well as some handgun shell casings, it's too early to determine what type of weapon until we get more information.
So there's a family at this park completing the process of a funeral when this happened.
So there was a repast that was taking place here. I would assume that it was family members as well as friends, acquaintances that were here, and they were just drove up on and fired at.
Do you have a rough estimate how many people were firing?
At this time, we have 3 different locations where we found shell casings, but I don't know how many people were firing.
I was like, can you explain what those locations were, the park, and then where else were those locations?
So one area was the alley, just west of the park. The other area was the street right in front of the park. And then we had the rear corner to our east of the park. So we don't know if those were all 3 different shooters. Again, this is still a fluid investigation and it's early.
How many people were at the park?
I don't know that number.
You know if anyone from the repass returned fire?
At this time, we don't know. We're still looking for any witnesses, and we still are trying, like I said, it's early in investigation, and some of the victims that were now fatally shot, we will be talking to them as soon as we get more information.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
I just want to ask AJ's.
So the adult male that was fatally shot, he was in his early 30s. The 2 females that were now fatally shot, they were in their late 20s.
If I could just ask one more question. Are there homes that have been shot? And if so, how many homes have been?
So at this time, I have received no information that homes have been shot, but again, it's still early in the investigation.
Thank you, yes.
Thank you.